Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're jumping back into Mini War, and I'm excited to continue building our military base. In the previous episode we made some great progress, but there's still a lot to do before our army becomes truly unstoppable. We already understand the basic mechanics, so now it's time to focus on making smarter decisions, improving the economy, and preparing for even bigger challenges. Let's get started and see how much stronger we can become today. The first thing I want to do is take a look at everything we've already built. It's always a good idea to check the base before spending resources because one upgrade can completely change what we should do next. The more organized the base becomes, the easier it is to keep expanding without wasting valuable resources. Careful planning is becoming one of the most important parts of this game, and I'm starting to enjoy that strategic side even more. Resources are already coming in at a much better speed than before, and that's giving us more freedom to improve different parts of the base. Instead of waiting for a long time between upgrades, we can now make progress much more often. Every improvement helps another system work faster, creating a chain reaction that makes the entire base more efficient. It's satisfying to see all of our earlier work finally paying off. Now it's time to invest those resources wisely. There are several upgrades available, but choosing the right one can make a huge difference later. I'm trying not to spend everything immediately because sometimes saving for a larger upgrade is much more rewarding than buying several smaller ones. That patience usually pays off, especially as the game becomes more challenging. Our military base is starting to look much more impressive. More buildings are active, production is running smoothly, and everything feels far more organized than it did at the beginning of this adventure. It's amazing how quickly the base can grow when every upgrade is supporting the next one. Looking around now, it really feels like we're building something powerful instead of just placing random structures. The best part is that Mini War always gives us another objective to work toward. Every time we finish one upgrade, another opportunity appears, keeping the gameplay interesting from beginning to end. There's always another building to improve, another feature to unlock, or another strategy to test. That's one of the reasons I keep enjoying this game so much. We're only getting started in today's episode, and there's still a lot waiting for us. Our goal is simple: keep collecting resources, strengthen the economy, expand the base, and prepare for the bigger battles that are coming later. Let's see how far we can push our military base before the end of today's adventure. As we continue building our military base, it's becoming much easier to see how every decision affects our progress. The stronger our economy becomes, the faster we can unlock new upgrades and prepare for the next stage of the game. Instead of rushing through everything, I'm trying to build a solid foundation that will keep producing resources for a long time. That strategy may take a little more patience, but it always pays off later. Right now there are several different upgrades available, and choosing the best one isn't always easy. Every building has its own purpose, so it's important to think carefully before spending resources. Sometimes improving production is the smartest move, while other times strengthening the base gives much better results. Finding that balance is becoming one of my favorite parts of Mini War because every choice feels meaningful. The base already looks much larger than it did at the beginning of this adventure. New structures are appearing everywhere, production keeps increasing, and everything feels much more organized. Watching the entire base come to life is incredibly satisfying because every upgrade has a visible effect. It no longer feels like a small camp. It's slowly becoming a real military headquarters. Another thing I really enjoy is how the game rewards long-term planning. Instead of giving instant results for every action, Mini War encourages you to think ahead. Saving resources for an important upgrade often leads to much bigger rewards than spending everything immediately. That makes every successful decision feel even more rewarding because you can clearly see the difference it makes. As we keep progressing, more opportunities continue to appear. Every completed objective unlocks another goal, giving us even more reasons to keep expanding. There's always another building to improve, another feature to unlock, or another challenge waiting just around the corner. That constant feeling of progress keeps the gameplay exciting and makes every minute enjoyable. I'm also becoming much more confident with the mechanics. During the first episodes I spent a lot of time experimenting, but now I have a much better understanding of how everything works together. I know which upgrades should come first, how to manage resources more efficiently, and how to avoid wasting valuable time. That experience is helping us build a stronger base much faster than before. We're still only part way through today's adventure, and I know there are even bigger upgrades waiting ahead. Our plan is simple: keep collecting resources, continue expanding every part of the base, strengthen our economy, and prepare for whatever challenges the game throws at us next. Every step brings us closer to creating the strongest military base possible, and I can't wait to see how much more progress we'll make before today's episode comes to an end. Our base keeps growing, and it's exciting to see how much progress we've made since the beginning of this adventure. Every upgrade is making a real difference now. Resources are arriving faster, more buildings are becoming available, and every improvement helps us prepare for the bigger challenges waiting later in the game. It feels like all the work we've done so far is finally paying off, and that's one of the most satisfying parts of Mini War. Right now I'm trying to stay focused on making smart decisions instead of rushing through upgrades. It's easy to spend resources the moment you earn them, but sometimes waiting a little longer gives access to much better improvements. Building a strong economy first has turned out to be one of the best strategies because everything else becomes easier after that. The stronger our production becomes, the faster we can continue expanding the base. Looking around now, it's amazing how different everything feels compared to the first episode. What started as a small military camp has slowly turned into a busy headquarters with new buildings, better production, and much more activity. Every part of the base is helping another part work more efficiently, creating a steady flow of progress that keeps the gameplay interesting from beginning to end. Another thing I really enjoy is that the game always gives us another objective. As soon as one upgrade is finished, another opportunity appears. There's always another building to improve, another feature to unlock, or another strategy worth trying. That constant progression keeps every minute exciting because it never feels like we're standing still. There's always something important to work toward. I'm also becoming much more confident with the mechanics. Earlier I spent a lot of time learning how everything worked, but now I already have a clear plan before spending resources. I understand which upgrades bring the biggest benefits and how to avoid slowing down my progress. Every episode teaches me something new, and that experience is making each new decision much easier than before. Even though the base is already much stronger, I know we're only seeing part of what Mini War has to offer. There are still advanced buildings waiting to be unlocked, stronger units to recruit, and much bigger battles ahead. That's exactly what keeps me motivated to continue because I want to see just how powerful this military base can become by the end of our adventure. For now we'll keep collecting resources, expanding every section of the base, unlocking better upgrades, and improving our strategy one step at a time. Every successful decision brings us closer to building an unstoppable army, and every new achievement makes this adventure even more enjoyable. Let's keep moving forward and see what exciting surprises Mini War has waiting for us next. Our adventure is getting more exciting with every passing minute, and it's easy to see how much stronger our military base has become. Compared to where we started, everything is running much more efficiently. Resources are arriving faster, new buildings are working together, and every upgrade is helping us move closer to creating a powerful army. It's satisfying to watch all the progress we've made because every decision from the earlier episodes is now giving us bigger rewards. Right now I'm trying to stay patient instead of spending resources the moment I earn them. Sometimes it's much smarter to wait for a larger upgrade because those improvements can completely change the speed of our progress. Building a strong economy has become my main priority, and it's already making a huge difference. The faster we produce resources, the easier it becomes to unlock everything else in the game. Looking around the base, I can see that almost every area has improved since the beginning. More buildings are active, production feels much smoother, and everything is starting to work together as one complete system. It's amazing how quickly the base transforms when every upgrade supports another part of the economy. Watching that transformation happen step by step is one of my favorite things about Mini War. Another reason I'm enjoying this game is that there's always another objective waiting for us. Every completed upgrade unlocks something new, giving us another reason to continue expanding. Whether it's a stronger building, a better production bonus, or another important feature, the game keeps rewarding progress. That constant feeling of moving forward makes every minute enjoyable and keeps the adventure feeling fresh. I'm also becoming much more confident with every decision I make. During the first episodes I spent a lot of time experimenting and learning the mechanics, but now I understand much better which upgrades should come first and which ones can wait. That experience is helping us avoid mistakes and make much faster progress than before. Even though our base already looks impressive, I know this is only the beginning. There are still stronger units waiting to be unlocked, bigger battles ahead, and more advanced buildings that will make our military base even more powerful. That's exactly why I want to keep improving every part of the base before moving on to the toughest challenges. For now our mission stays the same. We'll continue collecting resources, expanding every section of the base, unlocking better upgrades, and making smarter decisions every step of the way. Every improvement makes the army stronger, every successful upgrade opens new possibilities, and every minute brings us closer to building the ultimate military headquarters. Let's keep pushing forward and see just how powerful our base can become before today's mini war adventure comes to an end.